Really the catalyst has become, taking the art and mixing it with the science. I mean, things have become so competitive with the sport horses, and improving their performance is the thing that is often sought after. Unfortunately, as they're bred, they come over with certain conformation issues or certain issues created from performance or from the grazing stance. There's so many things involved that the after effect is the hoof and the hoof presentation. But really, when we get into the science and we talk about the hoof, is we have to remember we're taking a shoe, which in scientific terms is a static appliance, and we are attaching it to a dynamic appendage. The feet is a result of something going on higher up. So if we look at every horse and we know that they all graze with a particular stance, whether it be the left front foot out in front of them and the right front foot that they're bearing more weight, the reality is that the foot grows away from pressure. So if the pressure is in the heel, you're going to have a longer toe. If the pressure is in the toe, you're going to have a greater depth of heel as the heel grows away from pressure. So every month you're coming and you're trying to do your best to statically balance the horse, obviously taking into account maybe some of the idiosyncrasies of the foot. And again, always being mindful that you can only do so much without creating a problem. Sometimes we hear from owners that their horse is slightly off and may be presenting a not so obvious hoof-related lameness. And when I speak about that, I'm not talking specifically about those instances where the horse is pointing or not able to bear weight. It's sort of a minimal, a slightly off presentation. And the two questions I ask is there any heat, and have you detected a pulse? The digital pulse is detected by placing your hands on the medial and lateral side of the pastern. There are arteries that run into the foot. Normally, they're not easily detected. However, if there's something going on in that particular hoof, you will feel a significant pulse, which the veterinarians label as bounding. And it's some sort of a gradient between feeling it and really feeling it, which would make it a bounding pulse. When I speak about heat in the hoof is oftentimes when there is potential inflammation, abscess brewing, maybe potentially a problem with a nail or a foreign object or in the hoof. One of the telltale signs is the hoof is very warm to the touch. One of the things I recommend is keeping in mind, did the horse just come in from turnout? Was it recently worked? Is the horse stabled in an exposed sunlight? Those are things that may affect the subjective feel. So what you can do is check all four hooves, and if in fact there is something going on in the one particular foot, you will tell, it will be a noticeable difference with the heat.